Welcome to your Tuesday JCTV update, where we do our very best to connect the college with the community. I'm Kallie Merrill, and I'm here to let you know what's going on. The Jimmies had quite the sports weekend, with teams competing in South Dakota, California, and Nebraska. The Jimmy volleyball team had a rough start at the Crown Plaza Invite in California on Friday when they took on the University of Great Falls. The match went to 4 games, but in the end, the ladies couldn't quite pull it off. Later that day, the girls lost to Biola University in 3 games, but boy were those games close. The team averaged 28 kills for the day. The volleyball team played the #1 team in the nation in Fresno Pacific Saturday. The Jimmies pushed Fresno Pacific into 4 close games, the third one being a 27-29 Jimmy victory. Afterward, the ladies were out for revenge and took down their last opponent, a #10 ranked team in the nation, Vanguard University. Kayla Fee had 35 assists in the game to help the team obtain an overall 39 kill count. A great way to end the weekend. The Jimmy football team didn't fare quite so well in Peru, Nebraska on Saturday. The final score was Peru State 23 and Jamestown 11. Coach Bud Edsel said, "We've got a lot of things to clean up. The effort level was good, but we just made too many mistakes." Hopefully, the Jimmies can get things together for their first home game this Saturday against the University of Wisconsin Stout. The women's soccer team played 3 road matches this weekend. Their game in Aberdeen, South Dakota against Northern State University started at 11 p.m. Friday as a part of a breast cancer awareness night. Northern State controlled the pace of the game with 10 shots on goal compared to no shots on goal for the Jimmies. The Jimmies lost 2-0. The women scored a goal on a header outside shot against Dakota Wesleyan University on Sunday, but were defeated 1-4. The Jimmies were outscored again on Monday by Hastings College 0-6. The men's soccer team held their first home game Saturday versus Morningside University. Roland Mkoji led the team with 4 shots on a goal, and Brandon Quinn made 1 goal, but it wasn't enough to defeat Morningside. The Jimmies lost 1-4. Brandon Quinn had another goal in the men's game against Dakota Wesleyan. Unfortunately, it was in the last minutes of the game when the Jimmies were down by 5 goals. The Jimmies lost 1-5. Jamestown College is gearing up for their annual organizational street fair set to take place this week from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. tomorrow on the Allen Field, outdoors next to Ragas Library. If students want to get involved on campus, this fair would be a great place to start. In other news, former Representative Joseph P. Kennedy II, the eldest son of Robert F. Kennedy, announced Monday he would not run for the U.S. Senate seat held for nearly 50 years by his late uncle, Edward M. Kennedy. The decision was certain to widen the race for the Democratic nomination. Durtech Industries is cutting jobs to weather the nation's economic problems. Chief Executive Officer Jay Grotrian said the Jamestown business is down to 70 workers compared to their peak of 145 workers. Despite the lack of jobs occurring all over the nation, the new Fargo Walmart will be hiring 300 workers for its new store opening this fall in Fargo. The company has opened a temporary hiring center in the city and will begin the process this Thursday. If you had attended church this past Sunday and your experience was peaceful and pleasant, then you didn't go to church in Mandan. Authorities say a man broke a statue in a church and ran toward the altar before he was tackled by people attending a Sunday service in Mandan. You never know what to expect these days. Despite the fire that Cavendish experienced last Monday, officials at Cavendish Farms expect the Jamestown food processing plant to be operational within the next 4 weeks. So there you have it, your JCTV News Update. Thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful evening.